Welcome back to the Gentleman's Gazette. In today's video, we're going to talk about the top 6 style mistakes gentlemen make in their 30s. Now, for some reason, certain decades seem to correlate with a specific set of style mistakes. Now, by your 30s, many men are buying homes, settling into their careers, starting families, all of which change who you are as a person. Now, even if this is not your particular path, we all grow and change over time, and your style should change along with you. Now, you're a fully fledged adult, and there should be a certain level of maturity found within your style, one where you look youthful but also age appropriate. Anything too young will make you look like you haven't grown up. Now, just because someone expects you to dress a particular way doesn't mean you have to. Finding your own style that suits you, looks good on you, and makes you feel good should be your first priority. But it's hard to see ourselves clearly, so we put together a list of ways men fall into habits that aren't deliberately their choices. These choices can sometimes negatively affect the way they look at this particular age. And for the record, I am in my 30s as well. Now let's look at that first habit. Anything in your style repertoire is the same as it was for you as in high school. Now it's easy to get comfortable with certain things, but your style and look should evolve with you as you age. Now it's okay to be a little bit attached, but you don't have to keep wearing your same old track t-shirt while out running all of your errands. Now you're in your 30s, so you probably don't look like you're in your teens anymore, unless you're Preston. Now save your old clothes for painting and doing other household errands, but not for day-to-day wear. Now these would include those baggy straight leg jeans, graphic tees, and oversized polos and t-shirts. Finally, are you still wearing the same combinations as you were as in high school? For example, visibly layering a t-shirt with a button-down or a polo. Now this will add unnecessary bulk to your top half. The visible white shirt cheapens the look and is a visual distraction. Instead, buy V-neck t-shirts if you prefer the extra added layer. And be sure to check out our undershirt guide for more information. Now, one of the worst offenders in this category is your haircut, because it's front and center. Everybody can see it. If you have not changed your haircut since high school, that is not a good look. It's been more than a decade, and it's definitely time to move on. Unless you had a truly timeless haircut, and not many of us did, it's a dead ringer that shows a particular point in your past that's going to make your look feel dated. Now, one of the most common offenders we still see today is the gelled, short, and spiky haircut. Now, even if your hair isn't bleached, this is still a dead giveaway for high school hair. If you're not sure what kind of hairstyle will look best on you, perhaps call a friend whose hairstyle you admire and go ask their opinion, or even ask if you can go and see their stylist. Don't go back to your old stylist and barber. They'll most likely keep giving you the same thing. Now, number 2, people who haven't found out what their style is or what even looks good on them. Now, this is true for men who love style and for those who find it a nuisance. Now, if you're frustrated with having to figure out what to wear at this age, this may be the root of the problem. You're at least 30 years old at this point, so it's time to figure it out. Now, take some time and answer the following questions. How do I want to feel when I get dressed? What is important to me with regards to style? What is my budget? What consistently makes me feel good when I wear it? What gaps in my knowledge are preventing me from the wardrobe I want? What mistakes do I consistently make with purchasing that I later regret? What gaps in my wardrobe are preventing me from the look that I want? Do I struggle with too many choices, or do I not have enough choices? Do I want to do this on my own or consult other people and other resources? Now take the answers to all these questions and write them down. It will create something like a Venn diagram that will lead you to your ideal look. Finding out what looks good on you and what works for you is the most important. This will help you become a more effective shopper, where you're going to spend less money and be more happy with what you purchase, even if that means you develop a uniform. This is totally acceptable and is better than trying to wear every single kind of style. Number 3, you are still carrying a backpack. Unless you're camping, backpacks tend to make adult men look like overgrown schoolboys, no matter your age. Now, I'm not going to argue that they're not useful, like in times of travel, but for any sort of professional scenario, it's time to ditch the backpack. Now, if you're in your 30s, your clothing and taste has hopefully changed since your college and high school days, but the backpack is a bit of a remnant of that time. Backpacks wrinkle shirts and cause your back to sweat. Number 4, you don't get dressed every day. Now, what you wear at home should be all about what feels good to you, but I've actually found value in getting dressed every day. Now, you're ready to go whenever you want, and it's much easier to mentally switch out of lounge mode. No doubt it's much easier to stay in your sweats all day and run errands, but it certainly won't make you look mature for your age. Number 5, you haven't matured to more mature looking jeans. Jeans, unlike chinos or other dress pants, age much more quickly over time. The trends for distressing, details, and washes make jeans evolve more quickly. Timeless is a relative to what is going on in the current trend of jeans. As such, they need to be updated more often to keep you looking fresh. That means most of the jeans from your teens and 20s are going to look dated, even if you can still fit them. I admit to doing this as well. Some of my favorite jeans that I've had for many years have ended up ripping because I kept them for too long. And number 6, you haven't transitioned to more mature looking shoes. Now this can mean wearing flip-flops or sandals to places other than the beach, like a lot of people here in the Midwest tend to do sometimes. Wearing dirty trainers someplace other than doing yard work. Now your shoes are a key place to be able to show that your style is as mature as you are. Now if you like sneakers, by all means wear them, but anything old, dirty, go ahead and throw those out. And instead, choose something clean, fresh, and a little bit more mature. Do your best to keep them clean at all times. You can also check out our sneaker video here. Now in general, try to save any kind of sandal for the beach. For more ideas, check out our first 3 shoes video here. Today I'm wearing a green cable knit wool sweater I picked up from Brooks Brothers against a cream pair of jeans and a charcoal and orange shadow stripe sock from Fort Belvedere. And to top it all off, a leather weave brown boot from Taft.